We are ready for some baseball here at Gill Stadium in Manchester, New Hampshire. It is a Goffstown Grizzlies home game on the road, if you will, against the Manchester Central West Knights. The Knights are winless on the season. Meanwhile, the Grizzlies 8-0, having a week off since their big 19-7 win against Londonderry. And it's going to be Owen Serino on the mound against Liam Carter Patton to start things off. And the first pitch is swung at and grounded softly to third. Ryan Dutton throws high. Maddox Turk goes up, jumps, catches, and puts the tag down for the out, the first out of the game. So that'll bring up Gavin Currier, the shortstop for Manchester Central West. After him, it'll be today's pitcher, Wilson Zola. Owen Serino ready to throw his second pitch. That one's hit in the air out to right. Over for it. Brock Bennett makes the catch as Bennett gets the start. 2 pitches, 2 outs here for Serino. So it'll be Zola up there. We'll get you the defense if we have a chance. It's Ryan Dutton at third, Zach Terrier at short, Brent Baxter at second, Maddox Turk is at first. Dylan Gaudette is the catcher. Finally, they don't swing at the pitch. It's a ball low and away from Serino to Wilson Zola. In left field, Ethan Strand. In center, it's Adam LaFawn. And it is Brock Bennett out in right field. There's a second ball to Zola. After Zola, it'll be their designated hitter, Jaden Rodriguez. 2-0 count for Serino. Showers came through about an hour before the game, but it's cleared out nicely. Here's a ground ball, a hopper. Turk fields it over in front of the second baseman, and he flips underhand to Serino for the out that ends the inning. 1-2-3 for the Knights against Serino, and the Grizzlies will be coming up in their half of the first. Bottom of the first, no score, Goffstown and the Central West Knights. This was supposed to be Goffstown home game at Lions Field, but it's been a little rainy over the last few days, so they moved it to Gill Stadium, and the Grizzlies still wearing the home whites. It's Zach Terrier up there first, takes ball one from Wilson Zola. His defense, James Blaisdell at third, Gavin Currier at short, Nico Scafidi at second, and Pierre Mendez is the first baseman. Declan Manning is the catcher. 2-0 count on Terrier. After him, it'll be Ethan Strand, then Noah Durham. And a swing and a spinner foul off towards the Central West dugout. 2-1 on Terrier. Zola, great story, had the health problems last year, forced him to miss his year last year. He battled back, and he's out there pitching right now, and he's got a 3-1 count on Terrier as he misses high. I'm doing triple duty. I'm doing this game on GTV, I'm doing our Game Changer, and I'm doing the scoreboard at Gill Stadium. There's a swing and a miss at that one. It's 3-2. That one's ripped to left. Will it stay in the air? It does. It hangs up, and the hit is caught by Hunter Radmay in right field for the first out. So that'll bring up Strand. One out for Ethan Strand. Up high with the fastball. That one misses low. See the Manchester Memorial Crusaders, they're in the batting cage out there. I don't know if they're off today or maybe they're playing here later tonight. That one's popped up. Should be out of play. Pierre Mendez making a long run from first base, and it drops in the Goffstown dugout. 2 balls and a strike on Strand. 1 out in the inning, no score, first inning. That's a called strike outside corner. 2-2 the count on Ethan. Zola winds and fires. That one missed low, and it's 3-2 on Strand in front of Noah Durham. Missed low, ball 4, he walked. So a 1-out base runner for Durham. And Strand getting on base again. Yeah, those showers came through about 3:30 or so, and hopefully that's the last of the rain we're going to see, at least until Friday when I guess it's supposed to pour. Here's Durham. Zola's going to throw to first. Strand is back safely. Inside on Durham, ball 1. There goes Strand. Pitch is taken for a strike. The throw bounces on the way to the second baseman, Scafidi, and in there safely with the stolen base is Ethan Strand. So it's 1-1 on Noah, but a runner in scoring position now. The throw from Declan Manning was on the target, but not in time. Here's a ground ball to the shortstop, Courier. He boots it. He's going to try and get Durham, and he won't, and he goes by the first baseman. Strand's going to score, and Noah is down to first. The Grizzlies have themselves a 1-0 lead here. I mean, it says that we're the home team here, so I don't know if I should give it to us, but we'll see. Dutton fouls one back. Oh, 1 count on Ryan Dutton with Noah Durham now in scoring position at second after the error by Courier. Check swing. It stays low, and it's 1-1. Ripped, grabbed by Courier, throws and gets him. Nice play by Gavin Courier on that pretty well hit ground ball up the middle. And Durham unable to advance. So it's 2 outs now for Dylan Gaudette. Durham at first, 1-run lead for the Grizzlies. There's a strike on the outside corner. On deck, Adam LaFond. There's another called strike. Same exact spot. Gaudette in an 0-2 hole. 2 outs for Zola in the inning. Durham leading off of second. Ripped into right field. It's going to drop, and Durham's going to score. That's an RBI single for Dylan Gaudette, and it's 2-0 Grizzlies. LaFond up there with Gaudette on first. 2 in for the Grizzlies. Throw to first, and Gaudette is back safely. Gaudette just went the other way with that pitch and sent it into right field. There was a little bit of a hole there anyway because the second baseman, Scafidi, was over there trying to keep Durham close. 0-1 count on Adam LaFond, the Goffstown Grizzlies senior center fielder. Zola delivers. It's hit in the air to center. Carter Patton is out there, and Liam Carter Patton makes the catch in center field for the out that retires the side. But the Grizzlies get a couple, and after one, they lead 2-0 against Central West. Big Jaden Rodriguez will lead things off here for the Knights in the top of the second inning against Owen Sereno. Rodriguez, one of their best pitchers. He's DHing today. There's a ground ball hit to Baxter at second. Nice roll right into the glove on that carpet, and he throws to first for the out. Declan Manning, left-handed hitter, the catcher, sophomore, up there for his first at-bat. And he takes a strike from Sereno, who, according to my Game Changer account, has only thrown now 4 pitches in this game. But I know he threw, I think, 3 to Zola, but I must have missed a couple, so my apologies. Trying a triple task up here with the announcing the scoreboard and the Game Changer. 3 different things, and I'm by myself up here, so give me a break. Sereno winds and fires on 1-1, and it's foul. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out in the inning. The sun is out and looking glorious right now for the first time in a few days. Here's Sereno. It's a ground ball to the shortstop or second baseman. Baxter throws and gets him. 2 outs in the inning. That'll bring up James Blaisdell, their third baseman. Sereno with 2 outs now, and first pitch swinging, and it's a rip over the head of LaFond in center field. It's going to be extra bases for Blaisdell. LaFond just digging it now at the fence, and Blaisdell's got himself a stand-up double. Two outs in the inning, but a runner on second base now for the Knights. Pierre Mendez gets hit by the first pitch from Sereno there. So 2 on with 2 out in the inning, and that'll give Hunter Radme the chance. The right fielder, number 8 hitter in the lineup. Pretty quick first couple of outs for Sereno, but he gave up the booming double to center by Blaisdell, and then he hit Mendez with the next pitch after that. That one missed inside. Ball 1 to Hunter Radme. Runners at first and second. Sereno from the stretch. Check swing, strike called. 1-1 the count. There are 2 outs in this game, or in this inning, I should say. Mendez leading off of first. Blaisdell short lead off of second. Swing and a miss. 1-2. So Sereno a strike away from getting out of this. Sereno with a 1-2 pitch to Hunter Radme here. Up high. 2-2 is the count. Blaisdell off of second. Mendez off of first. Sereno from the stretch. Up high. The count is full and the runners will be moving. 2 outs in the inning, 2 on here. 2-0 lead for Goffstown, but Central West threatening here in the top of the second. Sereno delivers. Swing and a miss. He got it past him with the fastball. They strand the runners, and it's going to the bottom of the second, 2-0 Grizzlies. It'll be Turk, Bennett, and Baxter here in the home half, and Turk swings and loops it over the head of the first baseman, down the line and right, and it's another base hit for Maddox Turk. So Brock Bennett's going to get an at-bat here. Got the start in right field. Had a ball come his way already in the first inning and made the play. You can still see that bleach blonde hair from the hockey season coming out of the back of the helmet for Brock. Check swing, and it's a strike called from Wilson Zola. Turk, the runner at first, he's been on fire the last few games. And a throw to first. Respecting that speed. Bennett down in the count 0-1. Hit, line, third, second base, caught, and Turk has to dive back in. Hit pretty well by Brock, but right at the second baseman, Scafidi. And that's the first out of the inning. So that'll bring up Baxter. Baxter was busy in the first couple innings, getting some balls thrown hit his way. Turk leading off of first. Baxter cues it foul right side. Ball and a strike on Brent, top of the order. On deck, Terrier. Another foul off the plate by Brent. It's 1-2. 1 out in the inning. Blaisdell playing on the grass at third. Ground ball, first base, slowly hit. Mendez grabs it, steps on the bag. Turk advances to second. So Terrier up for his second time tonight. He lined one right at the right fielder. Turk at second. Pitch low to Terrier. Ball 1. Terrier's still looking for his first RBI of the season. Been hitting leadoff this year. Getting on base plenty, but hasn't driven anybody in as of yet. He's got an opportunity here. They're going to throw. It got away from Scafidi at second base from Zola. No advance by Turk. 1-0 count on Terrier. Terrier and Zola were teammates with the New Hampshire Prospects last year and the year before. There's a little liner hit towards short. Courier has it. And they get him at first by a step. So no runs in the inning for the Grizzlies. We go to the third. It's 2-0 Goffstown. It's going to be Adriel Castillo leading off for Central West here in the top of the third inning. Their left fielder against Owen Sereno. Then back to the top of the order. First pitch fouled off over us here. I think that's Jack Service there, coaching at first base, former Trinity Pioneer. I think he's helping out with Coach Malik, who's down the third base line. There's a strike called outside corner to Castillo, and it's quickly 0-2 for Sereno. Inside fastball, 1-2. Check swing, it stays low, 2-2. Sereno winds and fires 2-2. Inside, ball 3. Full count to Adriel Castillo. And hits it to left. Will it hang for Strand? It does. Catches it belt high, coming in on it. Back to the top of the order, Liam Carter Patton. Grounded out his first time up. First pitch swinging to lead off the game. Takes one on the outside corner from Sereno. 0-1 the count. Courier's next. Stays inside. 1-1 on Carter Patton. Liam Carter Patton. It's actually Liam Carter, not Carter Patton. Misses away. 2-1 on the Knights' leadoff hitter. I think he's a sophomore this year. Hit in the air, out towards right. Baxter can't get it. Drops for a hit for Carter Patton. Little pop fly over the infield. One out base runner for Gavin Courier. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Throw to first, and he is back safely. Yeah, I'm doing the game changer. They got him caught. He's going to be safe at second base, sliding in. Baxter cut that one off. So that was, I don't know what he called that. I'm going to wait and see what he says. And tell me what count is. 1-0. Okay, thank you. All right, so that was a ball. Boom. And then he's going to stole base. And that was a ball.
I was just coming to see what's up because they got the Lancers up there. These are the
I know, I don't know how to fix it. And we're the home team. Goffstown's the home team because this was supposed to be played at our place, so we are the home team.
field is not.
So we're winning 2-0. We being Goffstown. That one misses away.
It's not. Does this have anything to do with it, man?
That is the scoreboard. That thing, yeah. Yeah, don't move that either because I got that perfect.
Okay, makes sense. I was shocked when we were ahead.
Yeah. Runner at second, still only one out. 3-0 count on Courier. Sereno in a little bit of a jam, and he walked him.
You got everything under control. Good to see you, man.
Thanks, bud. Zola up there with a chance to help his own cause. Runners at first and second, one out for the number 3 hitter, Zola. Sereno missed low. Courier at first. Liam Carter Patton at second, one out in the inning. Sereno's going to step off. I could see my wife down there in the corner, down the first base line. Probably just getting here out of work. Close trip for her from Elliott Hospital nearby. There's another one out of the zone. 2-0. Sereno losing control here. He's got a 2-0 lead. We're in the third. Central West threatening here with Zola at the plate. Hits it. Second base. Baxter boots it. Can't get anybody out. He tried to tap it to Terrier, and everybody's safe. The bases are loaded. So here comes pitching coach Tom Lamy to the mound. He's going to talk to Sereno. It'll be Jaden Rodriguez, the big guy up there with the bases loaded against Sereno. They're even with the bags at the corner infield positions. And Terrier and Baxter are double play depth. There's a ball from Sereno to Jaden Rodriguez. 1-0 count. Foul back. 1-1. One out in the inning. You got Patton at third, Courier at second, Zola at first. Rodriguez 1-1 against Sereno here. One out in the inning. Curveball must not have found its way in. 2-1. Looked like it was coming back from inside on the batter over towards the plate, but didn't get the call. 2-1 for Sereno. Rodriguez, big right-handed hitter, pops it in the air out to right. Bennett's got it lined up. They're going to tag from third, and this run will score, and it's 2-1. Goffstown leading Central West. Sacrifice fly for Rodriguez. So Courier able to advance, but Zola not so. And we got number 15 going to come in as a pinch runner here for the pitcher. I don't know who number 15 is, but we're actually going to act like it never happened, because I don't have a 15 on the roster here. So Manning's the batter. First and third, 2 outs. Two to one the score. Pitch misses away. 1-0 on the Central West catcher, Declan Manning. Runner leading off of first. That one missed away. 2-0. Grizzlies has some action going in their bullpen. Looks like Hazelbaker is up and throwing. Down the right field line. 2-0 count. Sereno makes it 3-0. Sereno backing off the mound. Trying to throw some strikes here. He's down in the count 3-0 to Declan Manning. And he puts one over of the get me over variety. And it's 3-1. Runners on first and third, 2 outs for the Knights. They've scored 1 to cut the lead in half, 2-1. 3-1 pitch. Up high, he walked him, and they're loaded again. So for Sereno, 2 walks. He's hit a guy. He's allowed 2 hits. And this is a guy that hit a booming double the center off him his first time up. Blaisdell. And they're loaded for him this time. In there for a called strike from Sereno on Blaisdell. Courier, the runner at third. Another strike in there, the sweeper. And a big pitch to make it 0-2 for Sereno. He's 1 strike away from getting out of this bases loaded jam. Oh, 2 pitch. Hit up the middle. Baxter over. He grabs it. He's going to throw to first. Got him. So he gets out of it, allowing only 1. Sereno through the top of the third with the Grizzlies on top of Central West 2-1. The bottom of the third for Goffstown here, leading 2-1 over Manchester Central West right now. It'll be Ethan Strand, Noah Durham, Ryan Dutton against Wilson Zola. That one off the glove of the catcher for a ball. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Ball missing. 2-1. Three and one on Strand. Ball 4, and Strand is on base again. Two walks for Ethan. Throw to first. Strand trying to get that sliding mitt on. Durham reached on the error by Courier that allowed Strand to score, and he swings and misses at that one. 0-1. There goes Strand, and he's going to have another steal as that one was way away and low. And runner in scoring position, second steal for Ethan. One and one the count on Durham. Hitting the air out towards right. Radme has to play it on a hop. Strand had to hold up, make sure it wasn't going to be caught. It's a single on a fly ball to right by Durham. And first and third now, nobody out for the Grizzlies. Dutton at the plate. Strand leading off of third. Durham at first. They're going to throw to first. Grizzlies still have Hazelbaker warming up in the bullpen down there, so Sereno could be done after three. Another throw to first. Ball low. Dutton just turned 18 last Wednesday, I think it was, a week ago. The game against Londonderry. Called strike. Durham has an easy steal of second. One and one is the count on Ryan Dutton. Two runners in scoring position now. Pitch fades away, and it's 2-1. Gaudette already has an RBI single in this game. He's on deck. Check swing, foul. 2-2. Pitch misses away, and it's a full count on Ryan Dutton here with two on in scoring position with nobody out in the bottom of the third. Grizzlies trying to expand on a 2-1 lead. Ball away. They're full with nobody out. Here comes Coach Malik to the mound. I didn't see if he had anybody warming up in his bullpen. I didn't think so. Conference is over, and it's Gaudette digging in against Zola, about ready to throw his 47th pitch of the afternoon. Bases loaded, nobody out. They're in at the corners, and Gaudette hits it in the air out towards right field. Pretty shallow, but it should be deep enough for Strand. He tags, and he will score without a throw. Another RBI for Gaudette. ball to LaFawn. Runners at first and second. Zola wheels around, no one there. Three to one lead now for Goffstown. Runners at first and second to LaFawn. There's a called strike. One out in the inning. Dutton's at first and Durham's at second. LaFawn rips it up the middle, base hit. Durham had to go back, make sure it wasn't going to be caught. Cut off by the left fielder. They're going to let Durham go all the way in. The throw is late, and it's 4-1. RBI single LaFawn. One out, two on still. Turk fouls it off. Fourth hit of the afternoon for Goffstown. Zola spins, throws to second. Scafidi comes over and grabs it. Oh, 1 count on Turk. He pops it up on the infield. Who wants it? Mendez over. Makes the catch. Dutton had a notion to go towards third. No one was there, but it's a pop out to the first baseman. 2 outs in the inning. This is Bennett. Brock lined out to second, his first time up. Rips it into the hole between short and third. Base hit. They're going to hold the runner, Dutton, coming around third. But it's a base hit for Brock Bennett. And they're loaded again for Goffstown. Bases loaded for Baxter. Dutton at third. It's LaFawn at second. Bennett, the runner, at first. Ball up high to Baxter. 2 runs are in. Grizzlies looking for more here with 2 outs and the bases loaded against Zola. Baxter rips it foul left side. A little too much ahead of that one. And it's a 1-1 count. Pitch gets away. Here comes Dutton. He will score. Pass ball. At least that's what I'm calling it. Everybody else advances. Popped into the air out towards left. Castillo over, calls it, makes the catch. But the Grizzlies get 3 more, and after 3, they lead it 5-1. Mendez, Radme, Castillo, 7-8-9 for the Knights here in the top of the 4th against Owen Sereno's back out there. 45 pitches deep. Ran into some control issues in the 3rd inning, gave up a run, but was able to get out of it, leaving the bases loaded. Check swing, called strike. Five to 1, the Grizzlies in the lead. That one was behind Mendez. Still got the Memorial Crusaders out there in the batting cage. Most of the team just kind of looking, watching this game. 1-1 pitch to Mendez. Bounces in there. 2-1. Misses away. 3-1. Yeah, I don't think they'll let Sereno get into too much trouble here. They've had Hazelbaker warming. He's not in the bullpen now. Strike call. It's 3-2. Sereno trying to keep the leadoff man off base. And he can't do it. He walked him. Leadoff walk to the number 7 hitter. That'll give Radme a chance to hit. Radme, righty hitter. Squaring a bunt, couldn't get it down. It's strike 1. Mendez leading off of first. Held on by Turk. Not a huge lead either. No bunt that time, and it's a ball to Radme. 1-1. Throw to first. One ball and a strike on Hunter Radme. He squares the bunt, can't get it down, and it's a strike 2. 1-2 now, so probably no bunt here. Dutton can play back at third. Mendez takes the lead off first, held on by Turk. Sereno delivers. Hit foul, right side, out of play. Sereno sitting at 55 pitches right now in the 4th. Count 1-2 on Hunter Radme. Hit over Baxter's head in front of Bennett for a base hit. They almost had the force out, though, as Mendez kind of had to hold up. First 2 on against Sereno here. And here comes Coach Lawrence to the mound, so that might be all for Owen Sereno. So it's going to be 1-0 for another, as Hazelbaker will come in to relieve Owen Sereno, who went 3+ innings today. He's responsible for a couple of runners on base. Three innings, faced 17 guys, threw 56 pitches, maybe a couple more than that I've missed. 27 balls, 29 strikes, allowed 3 hits, allowed a run. It was unearned. He walked 3, struck out 1. He hit a guy. Was able to strand 5 runners. And he's hoping that Hazelbaker can strand these 2 here for him. Adriel Castillo will be the first batter that Owen Hazelbaker faces here. There's nobody out, 2 on here in the top of the 4th. Goffstown on top 5-1. But the Knights have been causing problems these last couple of innings. Squaring a bunt, I guess it's fouled off. Mendez leads off a second. Radme off of first. They're not holding the runners on. Turk is in on the grass. Pitch misses away. Castillo offered towards it, but they didn't call it a swing. So it's 1-1 on him. Adriel Castillo, the number 9 hitter for the Knights. I keep wanting to call him the Little Green, but it's Central West, not just Central. Another squared up bunt up high. 2-1. Turk getting a workout. Coming back in from on the grass over by first. Wanting to field this bunt. If Castillo can get it down, it's a 2-1 pitch from Hazelbaker. Offers it that one, but apparently pulled it back, and it's ball 3. 3-1. Hazelbaker throws 3-1. He offered at it and missed. Just flat out missed that bunt attempt. So Hazelbaker gets a break, and now he won't be having to worry about that bunt. Turk can play back, and Hazelbaker's got a full count on Castillo, trying to put him away now. Runners at first and second with nobody out. Called third strike. Got him looking. First out of the inning. That'll bring the top of the order, Liam Carter-Patton, up. One out in the inning. Leadoff man is at the plate. Hazelbaker working from the stretch. He's bunting, and he bunted it off himself foul. That was almost as if he was trying to bunt for a base hit there. Sort of like dragging the bunt from the right side of the plate. 1 strike the count on Liam Carter-Patton. He's got that front foot, the toe right on the batter's box line. Hazelbaker's 0-1 to Liam Carter-Patton. Missed away. Ball 1, no sign of a bunt that time by the Knights leadoff man. We're in the 4th. Grizzlies up 5-1. Central threatening here with the top of their order up. 1 out, 2 on in the 4th. Bunts it up in the air. Got out under it. He makes the catch. Two outs now for Gavin Currier. Got a strikeout and a pop-out foul on a bunt. And now he's dealing with Currier, the number 2 hitter. And time called at the plate by Gavin Currier. Inside corner, a strike. Radme at first, Mendez at second. Both runners, the responsibility of Owen Sereno, the starter. There's a called strike. Must have caught the outside corner. 0-2 on Courier. So he got one on the inside corner and then on the outside black. And Hazelbaker one strike away from getting out of this. Hazelbaker long look in for the 0-2 count. Hit up the middle. It's going to sneak into center field. They're going to have to hold the runner at third as LaFawn gets it in quickly. Bases loaded again. For Zola. Chance to help his cause here and get his team back into it with a base hit. 2 outs, bases loaded. The Knights have been pretty scrappy so far today, playing as the visitors in their home ballpark. There's a swing and a miss. Must have been fouled off. Runners leading off of first, second, and third. Hawk flying right towards me and landed on the roof of the press box. Inside pitch. Thought that hawk was going to fly in the window. 1-1 the count. 2 outs in the inning. The bases loaded. Hazelbaker trying to get his team out of the jam. Dealing with their number 3 hitter, Wilson Zola. Ball away. 2-1. No place to put him. Just past 5:30 on this Wednesday. Two-one count on Wilson Zola. Called strike. Outside corner. 2-2. Once again, Hazelbaker with a chance to get out of the inning and keep this a 5-1 lead for Goffstown. Two and two pitch. Zola and Hazelbaker. Check swing. It stays away. And the count is full. Everybody will be moving. Owen Hazelbaker has the bases loaded here. 2 outs in the inning, working with a full count to Wilson Zola. Big pitch in this game for both teams, really. Outside, ball 4. He walked in a run. 5-2, the score. And he's still not out of trouble because he's got Jaden Rodriguez, strong right-handed hitter at the plate. Tying runs on first, 5-2. Missed away. Radme, the runner at third. Courier's at second. Zola at first. Gets away. Wild pitch. Here comes the third run. He's in there safely, Radme, and it's 5-3. Whoops. There's a ground ball. The short terrier in, gets a nice hop, throws to first for the out. They're out of the inning. It'll be the top of the order for Goffstown here in the home half of the fourth. Their lead has been cut down to 5-3. And it looks like they're warming up their right-hander, Jaden Rodriguez. As Terrier swings and fouls the first pitch from Zola back for strike one here. Terrier, Strand, Durham against Wilson Zola. Terrier's 0 for 2. Takes a strike in there. 0-2 quickly on the Goffstown leadoff man. Zola feeling good. Ready to deliver an 0-2 pitch. Ground ball, left side. In for it, Blaisdell. Throws. And they got him at first. One out in the inning for Strand. He's reached base twice on walks. One 0 pitch to Strand. Misses high, 2-0. Hit up the middle. It's going to be grabbed by Scafidi. No, it's knocked down. But it's a single for Strand. Durham up again. He's 1 for 2. Reached on an error. Has a single. Ethan was kind of leaning the other way. There's a ball. 1-0 the count. There goes Strand. Pitches up high. Close play, but he's in there again. Third steal for Strand. Two 2-0 count on Durham. Strand in scoring position. Ball away. 3-0. Ball 4 to Noah. 4-pitch walk. Here comes Coach Malik, and are they going to make a move here to Rodriguez? We'll see. He's making some kind of move because he's got the lineup out. And here comes Rodriguez, so it looks like they will put Rodriguez in for Zola. But they're going to have to do something here because Rodriguez was the DH. So it looks like number 9's going out there too. Not sure who number 9 is, but so Zola's giving up the ball. Rodriguez coming into pitch. Zola probably coming out of the game. Or is Scafidi coming out of the game here? And maybe Zola's going in. They're putting number 9 at second base. I don't know if Rodriguez hurt himself out there. He's kind of got a weird flexing thing going on. Looks like the leg or something. I don't know if he's got something going on in the back of the leg. It looks like the umpires are. See if Coach Malik's going to have to come out and get this reliever who they thought was going to come in and pitch here in the 4th with 2 on and 1 out, but if he pulled something and can't pitch, they're going to have to get somebody else there, and that looks like that's what's happening because he's limping over there, that right leg. He's going to have to come out. So is it going to be Courier? Looks like it's going to be Gavin Courier coming on. So they got to find somebody to go play shortstop here. Because Rodriguez was the DH. Now you're going to take him out. You're going to lose your DH. Unless you can find a way to leave him in the game. So Scafidi back in the game. All right, so they're moving number 9 to short. Nico Scafidi back in there at second. You got Gavin Courier on the mound. And Ryan Dutton coming to the plate with 2 on and 1 out in the inning. And the Grizzlies looking to reestablish themselves here. They had a 5-1 lead. Now it's 5-3. And Courier ready to face Dutton, and he's going to fake a throw to second. Strike one in there to Dutton from Courier. You got Strand at second, Durham at first. Oh, 1 pitch to Ryan Dutton. Hit fair down the left field line. They're going to send Strand. Durham's going to get to third. Close play, but the throw gets away from Blaisdell. Now Noah trying to head towards home. It's picked up by the catcher, Manning. He flips it over the head of Courier, and it's going to be a double for Ryan Dutton. Six to 1. And now Gaudette. 6 to 3, I should say, not 6 to 1. Gaudette with a 1-0 count here against Courier. 2 on in scoring position. Up high, 2-0. Two and 0 count to Dylan Gaudette. Swings and misses. Might have got a piece of that one. 2-1. Courier delivers. Missed inside, apparently. It's 3-1. I think Courier wanted that. Durham's leading off a third. You got Dutton off a second. Here's the pitch to Gaudette. It misses away. Ball 4. And they're loaded for the Grizzlies. LaFond up there with the bases juiced. LaFond's got a single and an RBI in this game. And there's a ground ball to second. It's booted by Scafidi. Everybody's safe. Another run in for Goffstown. Turk up there with the bases loaded now. Still only 1 out. 7 to 3. Ground ball slowly hit up the first base side. It's booted around by the first baseman, and it's going to be another error and another run scoring. Bennett up there with the bases loaded, 1 out. 8 to 3 the score. 5-run lead. Still only 1 out. Courier delivers. Stays inside on Brock Bennett. He got a single his last time up. I think that might have been his first hit of the year. Hasn't got a lot of at-bats, so it's nice to see him out there with a chance and contributing. Inside corner called strike. Seems like a lot of breaking balls from Gavin Courier. Gaudette's the runner at third. You got LaFond at second, Turk at first. Finds the inside corner again. 1 and 2 on Brock Bennett. Another BB, Brent Baxter on deck. Courier shaking off a couple of signs, has the one that he wants to work with. And he winds and fires 1-2 to Bennett. Got a piece. Staying alive. Bases loaded, full of Goffstown Grizzlies. They've pushed across 3 more here to reopen a lead of 5 runs. Bennett swings and misses through that breaking ball, and that's the second out of the inning for Courier. That'll bring up Baxter with the bases loaded. 2 outs now. Inside on Brent. Ball 1. Top of the order next. If Baxter can reach. Courier delivers 1-0. Called strike. 1-1. Hit in the air out towards center. Liam Carter-Patton makes the grab on the run. But the Grizzlies get 3, and they take a 5-run lead heading to the 5th. 5th inning, Declan Manning will lead it off for the Central West Knights. They trail by 5, 8-3. Owen Hazelbaker on for his first full inning of relief. And he gets a fastball, a swing and a miss on that fastball from Manning. Strike 1. Manning, Blaisdell, Mendez against Hazelbaker in the 5th. Pitch misses for a ball. 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Coming up on 6 o'clock here. Hazelbaker delivers. That's low and got away from the catcher. 2-2. Missed away. 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes to count on Manning. Leadoff batter here in the 5th. Missed away. He walked him. Blaisdell will come to the plate. Grizzlies bullpen quiet. Full sun shining down on the field from the west side of Manchester. That missed low. 1-0 the count on James Blaisdell, the Central West third baseman. He popped a double over the head of LaFond at center his first time up against Sereno. And Hazelbaker's falling behind him, 2-0. Gaudette's going to go talk to the sophomore right-hander. Two 2-0 count. Grizzlies going to send Owen Dutton down there, looks like, to warm up. The younger Owen Dutton, the freshman. The younger brother of Ryan Dutton. And there's ball 3 from Hazelbaker. He's thrown 7 pitches out of the zone here to start this inning. After Sereno had control troubles that led him to be pulled in the 4th. 3-0 pitch, and it's another 4-pitch walk. And they got the first 2 guys on with nobody out without a strike being seen. Here comes Coach Lamy to the mound. Oh, good to see you, man. How you doing? What's that? I don't care. Too late now. I'm triple. I'm doing TV. I'm doing Game Changer and this. So I'm not. No, they're not paying me at all. So we got 2 on, nobody out here, and Mendez at the plate against Hazelbaker. There's a strike. You got Turk playing up on the grass at first, thinking bunt from the Central West first baseman, Pierre Mendez. He squares this time, pulls the bat back, and it misses for a ball. Looked like a pretty good pitch to me. One on one the count. Five-run lead. But Hazelbaker having trouble throwing strikes here. 2-1 count on Mendez. Squaring a bunt. Foul off the third base side. So it's 2-2. Blaisdell, the runner at first. You got Manning at second. Both of them walked. It's 2-2 on Pierre Mendez. Called third strike, caught the outside corner. Big strikeout for Hazelbaker. That's the first out of the inning. And it'll bring up Radme. Hunter Radme, their right fielder. Number 8 spot in the order. There's 1 out in the inning. 2 runners on base. Doesn't look like the Grizzlies are expecting a bunt here from Radme. And they won't get it as Gaudette has to go reaching for it. The throw down to third, trying to get the runner, and Manning slides in safely. They got those breakaway bases. That thing came flying off. I don't know what the call was on that. Thank you. One and 0 count. They're going to throw to first. Ooh, they almost had him. Outside corner. 1 out in the inning. Runners at first and third. For some reason, Blaisdell didn't advance on that play that allowed Manning to get down to third. So they still got a double play in order here if they can get a ground ball from Radme. Another throw to first. Eight to 3 the score in the fifth. Hazelbaker in a bit of a jam, self-induced. Walked the first two guys in the inning of step off and a fake. Hazelbaker back on, ready for a 1-1 to Hunter Radme. Missed low. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike on Radme. Castillo would be next. 2-1 count. There goes the runner from first, and it's a swing and a miss. The throw down to second. Grabbed by Terrier on a hop. No advance by the runner at third. Was a swing and a miss there. Stolen base for Blaisdell. And now runners in scoring position here, 2 of them, with a 2-2 count on Radme. A lot of sun on that right side of the field now. Really all over the field, but especially for the right fielder and the first baseman and the second baseman. Hazelbaker for the 2-2 pitch. Called, third strike, outside corner, second out of the inning. Big one. That'll bring up Castillo, the lefty batting left fielder here, with 2 runners in scoring position, but 2 outs now in the fifth. Inside corner with that fastball. 0-1 on Castillo. Top of the order next. If he can reach, but Hazelbaker trying to end it here. Hit back to Hazelbaker, snares it. Easy play to first for the out that retires the side. So we go to the bottom of the fifth with Goffstown on top of Central West, 8-3. So it'll be the top of the order for the Grizzlies here in the home half of the fifth. Terrier, Strand, Durham. Terrier trying to get on base for the first time tonight. He's 0 for 3. Fly out and a couple of ground outs. He'll be dealing with Gavin Currier. And he floats in a strike on a breaking ball. And it's 0-1 on Terrier. Courier's had a pretty good curveball. That one bounces on the way to the plate. 1-1. Eight-3 lead in the fifth. Terrier pops it foul, out of play. He's in a 1-2 hole. One ball, 2 strike count on Terrier, leading off the fifth against Gavin Currier. Winds and fires. Ripped into right field. That might be extra bases. It's all the way into the corner. Terrier going to stop at second with the double. This will be Strand, who's been on base safely all 3 times, 2 walks and a hit. He's got a man in scoring position Terrier at second with the leadoff double. That hit Ethan. Couldn't really get out of the way of that one. And it's 2 on, nobody out for the Grizzlies. And Durham. Noah continues to swing a hot bat. He's 1 for 2 in the game. Scored 3 runs. So is Ethan. Durham, ground ball to the shortstop. They're going to go to second for 1. That's all they'll get. First and third for Ryan Dutton. 1 out in the inning. Terrier at third, Durham at first. Strand erased on the 6-4 putout on the fielder's choice. There goes the runner. It bounces in on the catcher. It's going to be a stolen base for Durham. Ball 1 on Dutton, second and third. Dutton swings and misses at that one. 1-1 the count. Gaudette on deck. Grizzlies trying to add to this 8-3 lead in the 5th. That's a called strike. And apparently it was the 3rd strike on Dutton. They must have called that first one a strike, apparently. So Gaudette up there with 2 on in scoring position, but 2 outs now. Called strike. Dillon's 1 for 3 in the game. He's got 2 driven in. Foul ball. Oh and 2 on Gaudette. And Courier a strike away from getting out of this thing without allowing any runs here in the 5th. It hit him. And they're loaded. Certainly not what you want. Hit batsman on an 0-2 pitch with 2 outs in the inning. Loads the bases for LaFond. Adams singled his last time up. He's got a couple driven in. First pitch swinging, pops it up on the infield, third base side. Blaisdell under it, and it drops, and 1 run will score. Durham was kind of taking it easy around third base, and that's going to be an error on Blaisdell. Nine to 3. Whoops. God damn it. Ground ball to short. Gaudette had to get out of the way, and it caused the shortstop to make an error. And Durham scores. And this is Bennett at the plate. Hit hard, grabbed by the shortstop, played a second, and dropped by the second baseman. A couple of runs are going to score. All right, one more here, and this one's over. If Baxter can, I got the score wrong on the scoreboard, but if they can push across one here, it's over. 13-3 Mercy rule. I'm trying to fix the scoreboard that I have a mess up on the scoreboard for the visitors. Ball 3. And we're one ball away from this thing being loaded here. The bases being loaded and us batting around here. Courier throws ball 4. They are loaded. All right, here's Terrier with a chance to end this here with a base hit. Would be his second base hit. Want to know the count. Gavin Courier, he doubled to lead off this inning. And there's a floater in there for a called strike. One and one count on Terrier from Courier. Bases loaded. Almost hit him in the face. That would have won the game. They're telling him to wear it down there. That would have been your first RBI of the season, buddy. It's a 2-1 count. Courier deals. Ground ball, pulled foul. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. Terrier ready for Courier's pitch. And it's a short ground ball to the shortstop. He gloves it, and the throw is late. He beats it out, and this one's over. 13-3 is the final. 10-run Mercy rule